Good morning. Thank you for joining me in this morning mindfulness practice. Have you got a beautiful dream, a goal, an outcome that you would prefer? Something that you really, really want in your life, whether it's more material things or feeling a sense of accomplishment and purpose, knowing that you're using your gifts and talents to change the world, to bring more love, more peace, more joy, more of every good into the world for yourself, for your family, for other people. You know, in the days that there's political turmoil and war and economy crashing and all kinds of things going on in the outside world, it's really a challenge to sit still and think about, what do I want? Because we can look at all that's going on around us and get worried and doubt. We look at what's going on and we get wrapped up in it. It takes practice to sit still and to think from the goal that you wish to attain. Getting clear on a beautiful vision that you have, whether it's something that you want to bring into the world that's never been done before, doing something better than what's ever been done before, or just getting more joyful. It takes practice to let the creative principle that's inside of us allow it to build up and to create what we want, instead of continuing down a path of settling for what is. Everything that is started in the mind. It was an idea first. The chair you're sitting on, the paper and pen that you're using to journal, the cell phone that you're using, your vehicle, the appliances in your home, the way food is prepared, even the packaging, the cans, the plastic, everything started in someone's mind before it became a reality. Electric can openers, pots and pans, beds and chairs, all kinds of things around you. They didn't just magically appear. They started by somebody thinking, wouldn't it be nice? How would I look at this differently? If I could change how that worked, what would it look like to be easier? That's why we're now flying through the air and driving vehicles and shipping things across the world, not by magic, not by someone waving a magic wand and it appearing, but someone looking at a problem and deciding there was a better way, and then not wallowing in the problem, not worrying and doubting and getting anxious and depressed, but deciding something needed to be done, overcoming their fear, and going after what they truly wanted. And you can do that too. You have to get excited about what's possible. Get excited about your future, knowing for certain what you want. Or maybe you know for certain what you don't want. That's a really good starting point. But rather than getting wrapped up in what you don't want, let's take our thoughts in the direction of, what if? What if it was different? What if it was possible? What if I didn't have to stay? What if I didn't have to be stuck? What if I really enjoyed my work? What if I loved my job. I know that I'm serving a purpose. What if I believed my family appreciated me and everything I do is from the heart? There's a chapter in The Hidden Power by Thomas Troward called Entering into the Spirit of It. Entering into the Spirit. What a common expression, and yet how much it really means, how absolutely everything. We enter into the spirit of an undertaking, into the spirit of a movement, into the spirit of an author, even into the spirit of a game, and it makes all the difference, both to us and to that into which we enter. A game without any spirit is a poor affair, and association in which there is no spirit falls to pieces. And a spiritless undertaking is sure to be a failure. On the other hand, the book, which is meaningless to the unsympathizing reader, is full of life and suggestion to the one who enters into the spirit of the writer. The man who enters into the spirit of the music finds a spring of refreshment in some fine recital, which is entirely missed by the cold critic who comes only to judge according to the standard of a rigid rule. Like that in every case we can think of. If we don't enter into the spirit of a thing, it has no invigorating effect upon it, upon us. We may be regarded as dull, insipid, and worthless. It is our everyday experience, and these are the words in which we express it. And the words are well chosen. They show our intuitive recognition of the spirit as a fundamental reality in everything, however small, however great. Let us be right as to the spirit of a thing, and everything else will successfully follow. By entering into the spirit of anything, we establish a mutual vivifying action and reaction between it and ourselves, and we vivify it with our own vitality, and it vivifies us with a living interest, which we call its spirit. And therefore, the more fully we enter into the spirit of all with which we are concerned, the more thoroughly do we become alive. The more completely we do this, the more we shall find that we are penetrating into the great secret of life. It may seem a truism, but the great secret of life is its livingness. And it is just more of this quality of livingness that we want to get a hold of. And it is this good thing of which we can never have too much. There is something inside of you that is stirring, something you desire, something that you would love. Make the decision to let yourself get emotionally involved with your goal. Pretend that it's already here. Get excited about it. James Allen talks about planting seeds in a garden. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. What do you daydream about? What do you speak about? What do you truly want to bring into this world? It takes more than thinking and wishing and hoping. Of course, it takes action. But you can't take action from a place of doubt, worry, fear, anxiety, not really knowing what you want. because then you just keep doing what you're doing and getting the same results. Rather than forcing and pushing, first get clear in your mind. What do you want to bring into reality? Our assumptions become our experience. Yesterday, I was talking about assuming the wish fulfilled, and what we expect, what we assume becomes our life. So when you dwell on things that you don't like, when you continue to complain about what is that you don't want, you add fuel to the fire. You practice negativity and you notice more negativity. You assume, you expect. It's not a coincidence. It's where you're putting your thought energy, where you're putting your actions. Let's take some time to get into the spirit of what we do want. What does that mean to you? A more peaceful existence? That means not complaining about what's going on in the world, especially if things are going on that you can't do anything about. Just let it go. You might give it up to God. You might just turn your back and focus on what you do want. Your mind is like a transmitting and receiving station. The thoughts that you transmit out into the universe have energy, and they attract back to you thoughts that are of like energy. So if you're feeling hatred, jealousy, worry, fear, doubt, any of the lower level vibrations, you want to catch yourself and start imagining how you want to be living your life, what you would prefer, what you want. Many people make vision boards, but it's not about cutting out pretty pictures and putting them on the wall and hoping that happens, or wishing that you had the time and the money to enjoy those pictures, but actually getting immersed in the picture of what that would feel like, what it would be if you previously experienced love or true gratitude for something that you have or you've done, or a gift you've received, a trip that you've been on. Get into that spirit, get into that feeling, bring to mind a picture of something that is very meaningful to you. Maybe it's a pet that you love. Maybe it's your spouse, your children, something that is truly important to you. And give thanks for that being part of your life. How grateful are you that you have someone who loves you, someone that you take care of, something that is a prized possession, a memory of an experience that you had. The sense of relief and the feeling of pride in an accomplishment, a victory, a challenge that you overcame. How great does that feel? When you get clear on a vision of what you want, you can take the feeling of gratitude and getting into the spirit of it's already here. Get excited about your future. Be still and bring to mind a beautiful vision that it might be a past memory, but I want you to start creating future memories. It's easy to recall the past. I want you to get so focused on something that you do want in your life, a deep desire, something you really want to be experiencing. Get clear on the picture. Feel as if you're there. And get so wrapped up in pretending that it's yours that it feels like it's already happened. It's already here now. Have you ever had that sense of deja vu where you are living something and it feels like you've done it before, you've seen it before? That's where you're so wrapped up in what you want, how you want to be feeling peaceful, joyful, loved, respected, accomplished, purposeful, a sense of well-being. And then that builds up and accelerates and you express it. You start to think from the wish fulfilled, the goal already attained. It's here now. It's in your imagination. It starts to resonate in every cell of your being. And your thought energy is now going out and attracting everything that you need to bring your vision into reality. All the people, the opportunities are here now. You just don't see them until you get into alignment with the energy of what it feels like. Vibrating in the energetic frequency of your goal already attained. You know what it is that you really want, how you want to feel. Enter into the spirit of that so that your thought energy is permeating the interspaces of the universe. Whether you say it's your higher self or God, universal intelligence, know that there is a creator that is orchestrating everything, putting it all together. And you want to be a cooperative component. You want to be in the same energy of your goal already accomplished. As you get an idea of what you want and marinate in that feeling of it already accomplished, new thoughts and ideas come to you that will take you to the next step, open up the path, give you a hunch, a whisper of what to do next. Sometimes you get a great idea. Aha, that's what I'm going to do. But usually it's just an impulse. It's a whisper. It's a still small voice inside of you. We only have the present moment. We only have now. I want you to assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Why do you want what you want? Because of how you're going to feel when you're living it, when it is your reality. The joy, the pride, the peace, the happiness, the excitement of your creation. As you're broadcasting your thoughts out into the universe, your heart, your body, your physical existence is going to start receiving what's matching your energy. Let's take some time to write down what it is, to get clear on how we want to be living. Maybe you know what kind of occupation or work that you would feel truly blessed, truly fulfilled. Maybe you're creating your own practice, your own business. What does it look like? What kind of customers do you want to be serving? What kind of money do you want to be earning? And why is that important? What would you be surrounded by? How would you be living? The more wealth you have, the more you can do good for the world. It's not about greed, it's about what can you do now that you are living the way you want to be living, without worry and stress and doubt, and letting go of ideas of poverty and scarcity. Everything that you need, you have inside of you. Don't worry about how it's going to happen. Just write down something that you truly desire, whether it's purposeful work, more wealth, better health, peace and love. If you were living that, what would you be doing today? How would you be spending your day? Get clear on the details. Write it out. Get into the spirit of already living it. I'm going to end with the last paragraph of Thomas Troward's Entering into the Spirit of It. He says, to enter into the spirit of anything, then, is to make yourself one in thought with the creative principle that is at the center of it. And therefore, why not go to the center of all things at once and enter into the spirit of life? Do you ask where to find it? in yourself. And in proportion as you find it there, you will find it everywhere else. Look at life as the one thing that is, whether in you or around you. Try to realize the livingness of it, and then seek to enter into the spirit of it by affirming it to be the whole of what you are. Affirm this continually in your thoughts, and by degrees, the affirmation will grow into a real living force within you, so that it will become second nature to you, and you will find it impossible and unnatural to think in any other way. And the nearer you approach this point, the greater you will find your control over both body and circumstances, until at last you shall so enter into the spirit of it, into the spirit of the divine creative power, which is the root of all things, that in the words of Jesus, nothing shall be impossible to you, because you have so entered into the spirit of it that you discover yourself to be one with it. Then all the old limitations will have passed away, and you will be living in an entirely new world of life, liberty, and love, of which you are the radiating center. You will realize the truth that your thought is a limitless creative power, and that you yourself are behind your thought, controlling and directing it with knowledge for any purpose which love motivates and wisdom plans. Thus you will cease from your labors, your struggles and anxieties, and enter into that new order where perfect rest is one with ceaseless activity. Surrender your struggles. It doesn't mean giving up. That means letting go of that it has to be a struggle. Live from the end result, the desire which you want, the wish already fulfilled. And the ideas, the impulses will get you going, will fill you up, will inspire you. And as you take inspired action, your whole world will change. Thank you for joining me in this morning mindfulness practice. Create a wonderful day. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you back here Monday morning at 7. Thank you.